Hello everyone and happy Tuesday. It is the 26th of June, 2024. My name is Kyle. This is Mrs. Olson, and of course it is time for Maker Notes. Today we're going to talk about this really cute little one hank project designed by Joji Locatelli. This is called Amron, and Mrs. Olson, if you don't mind, let me borrow this to show you what it looks like. It is a cute little shawlette, so it's not a giant piece, although you could probably revise the pattern because it begins at the tiny little point and keeps growing and growing. So you could probably continue the pattern if you wanted, but you don't have to. You could do it just like I said with one hank of our featured yarn. This project uses mostly garter stitch, very simple increasing of course, and then every once in a while you're going to see those little sections where there are these little floret lace panels, which is cool. The very end, of course, also you can see that tiny bit of lace, and that is the finish to this fun thing. The yarn itself is super soft. It is a yarn by Zitron, and I'm going to show you what that is right now. It's called Yak. Here's the yarn. So the yarn is Yak by Zitron. This is color 20, eggplant. That's the color we used for the sample here. This yarn is a 70% extra fine merino from Tasmania. There's 30% yak in here, and the yak is a micron count of 16, which is a super wonderfully soft yarn. So like I said, one hank of this, there's 546 yards. That's all you need to make the Amron shawl. And now through Sunday, the 30th, buy one or more hanks of yak from us, and we're going to gift you this pattern through Ravelry. So how do we do that? We go on to Ravelry, we buy the pattern from Joji, and if you give us your Ravelry name, then we'll put the pattern into your library there. If you don't have a Ravelry account or you don't use it, that's fine too. Then we just use whatever email address you use when you check out on our website to put the pattern into that email. We'll send the pattern to that email. And then we of course print a copy of it as well. We'll include that along with the yarn in your order with all the other goodies that you purchase. And then when you receive your package from us, you're ready to cast on this really fun project. It is a wonderful gift, I think, to ourselves to have a project where you don't have to concentrate as much, a less focus worthy, I don't know, project. So colors, what kind of colors can you do? Well, of course you could do the one we did. There's also a couple other really fun ones. This is color 16, which is a really beautiful light blue. Might be good with like jeans or something, I don't know. I always say that, don't I? Every time I pull up like a light blue or a denim, here's another one. I would say this looks good with jeans. It's true. You could also do something like this magenta. Oh, I didn't tell you, sorry. This is color 30, this really beautiful navy-ish color. This is color 5, really fun magenta. There is a really bold green. This is color number 8, really fun. And if you wanted to do something really wonderful, maybe it's a wedding gift, I don't know. This is color number 1, so it's just a natural cream color. You could knit it as like a wedding shawl or something if cream was the color that someone was wearing. Or make it for yourself in this color, and then once you're done, you could have a dyeing party, wear it for a season, and then you could dye the finished thing, which would be a lot of fun. Then you can make it whatever color you want for the following season. So there, of course, are other colors as well. There's quite a few to choose from. So go onto our website, look at Yak as the yarn, and like I said, now through Sunday, purchase one or more of the hanks of this yarn, and we're going to give you the Amron shawl pattern as a gift. So that is that's the project that we're going to talk about today. Then next things, coated T-pins. So I designed these. It took a little bit of time. So we designed these to be the ultimate in T-pins, and I'll show you. I know it's kind of hard to see, so I'll show you in the picture over there as well. But you can see how cool these are because these pins have a rubbery coating on them, and they are a substantial pin, so they are perfect for blocking hand knits, because they're very sturdy, which is really great. So they come in a set of 25 pins in this screw top tin, and it's something that we had made just for you. So if you're interested in getting the ultimate blocking pin that when you drop it, you can find it on the floor, these are the ones for you. So that's those. The rocket set. So we have the Addi standard rocket sets here. These are on sale 20% off now through Sunday. They come in this fabric zippy pouch. The back of the pouch, we'll start there because we don't usually start there, has all the things in it, like the accessories, like the cables, and there's a needle gauge in here. Needle gauge. It has a 2-inch measuring as well, so you can measure knitting gauge. There's also little Addi grips in here. They look kind of like tiny little jar openers, you know, the things to open like the mayo jar or whatever. So you use one of these on each side, use one to hold the cord from your interchangeable set, the other to hold the click needle. You put those in together, give it a push and a twist, and the spring inside of the needle itself is what holds it all in place. It's a patented design that is really wonderful, and the best part is they are guaranteed for life when you buy them from an authorized dealer like us. So if anything ever goes wrong with that cord or the needle, you just let us know and we take care of you. There's lots of different tips. These are, this is what it looks like inside the case. There are sizes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. There's a 24-inch, 32-inch, and 40-inch cord. And so the cord plus the length of the two tips when they're put together makes the 24, 32, or 40-inch length. Then there's this little guy here. This is a connector. So you can use this in a couple ways. You could connect two long cords together to make an even longer cord. Or if you need to park a project, perhaps you're working on this and then you need to borrow the needle tips from this project to work on something else, well, you can just undo the tips and then put either end of the cord that is in your active project in either side of this little holder here, and that just creates a nice loop that keeps everything parked and ready for you when you want to visit this project again. Here's a tip. So if you do choose to park a project like that, make sure, grab a piece of paper or something, and I usually write, US 5 or whatever the needle size is, and I'll poke a hole through that paper and put the cord to that as well. So if there's a little piece of paper that's attached on that cord as well. So when I go back to the project, I can remember which needle I was using. So that makes it a little bit easier. You can of course put that note on your pattern as well. But I'm not always that organized. So that is the Addi Click Rocket Standard Set. If you'd like to get one, now through Sunday, 20% off is a fantastic deal for you. And then the last thing that we'll talk about, we just got a shipment of the soak wool washes. There's a few different ones that we have in here. I'm trying to read that one and it's all in French. This is wild mint. So there's 4 different scents we have. We have wild mint, we have fig, which is this lovely one. And the thing that's cool about the soak washes is that scent is not super overpowering. But if you are, don't love scented products, there's a scentless one as well. Regardless of whether it has scent or not, you just need a little tiny bit. So a couple little drips of the soak wash will be enough to wash and block your hand knits or hand crocheted things. And this one is called Lacy. That's the 4th scent that we have. So there are 4 of those. These little 3-ounce bottles are perfect because they're easy to store in your bathroom or your laundry room or wherever it is that you wash your hand knits, and they will be ready to go for lots and lots of projects. So, gosh, I think that's it. So check out Yak. Enjoy that opportunity to get the free pattern that we're going to get from Hohi now through Sunday. Also through Sunday, 20% off the Rocket interchangeable sets, the Skacel by Addi standard Rocket click sets, and then the T-pins and the wool wash. And I think that is a lot for a Tuesday. Have a great week, everyone. I will see you again on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.